Awesome. Is this one? No. So, sorry about that. It seems like I forgot to change the stream key, so not sure what to do with this one. So. Let me see if... Hello. Hey Mercurial. Hey Lucky Fate Reviewer. I'm about to start. But it seems like okay. All right, good. That misclicked stream stop. So I don't. All right, so. On to today. Nothing much. I'm testing out mirroring software, and as you can see, is it playing? Okay, it's kind of being a little jank. This one. Sorry about that again. Seems like the mirroring software is being really laggy. And also the title is because FGO NA actually has a tendency to crash on my old as fuck phone. Especially nowadays. BB Banner? Ooh, I actually don't know. I think almost a week has passed. If it's not dropping tonight, it's probably gonna be dropping either tomorrow or the day after. Oh. Let's check the news real. Let's actually check the news real quick. See if they. Wait, they probably won't spoil anything. At least I. Okay, seems like, yeah. Doesn't seem like they have any info regarding that, so. I'm just trying to make sure everything doesn't break apart. Alright. I honestly drawing a blank as to which of these which of the point ladders I should target right now. I think I've been doing technique, but I don't know if I should switch gears or just focus on one for this loop. I'm happy Oh, congratulations! Oh, raid quest. I'm gonna assume raid quest is where you can farm more of the points. I swear, something finding the exact caster you want with the exact CE you need. Biggest pain in the butt right now. Did a bunch of summons. Got cast guilds. Perk to MP3. Oh my gosh, there are so many screens. Too many screens. Okay. Let me minimize a few of these screens. Okay, after. And another. Oh my gosh, that's a good haul. Three 10/7s and nice. Congratulations on all the good stuff. I'm gonna do this one. I think this. Oh, that's lagged. The delayed. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to get better mirroring software here. But I guess this will do for now, because the only other one I can think of, I think only works for Android.
決めたよ。お前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。
I hate how it gives this weird crinkly sound. By the way, can you hear the stuff in the game?
古きルーンよ。こういうこともできる。
Oh god, that delay.
どれにしようかな。
Waiting on a Netflix party. Some of you feel. Ooh. Game audio's fine? Alright, awesome. Yeah, there's a slight delay between what's going on my phone and what's going on in the screen, so it's nice man named David is hosting it, and he's also in your social group. Oh, nice. Oh god, the delay. Oh my gosh, the delays and attempts to catch up. Yeah, stuff on OBS has actually been a wee bit laggy because earlier today and part of yesterday I was recording some stuff for from JP, and even that was lagging. I wasn't even mirroring anything. Oh, so anyway, some of y'all are probably trying to figure out what this week's topics thing is. Well, I was thinking of maybe in an attempt to kind of structure things a little bit more. I have some handwritten topics on hand, and on the display here. I'm thinking of maybe like updating every now and then with like to catch people up on what's been talked about and what we're about to talk about. In this case, I didn't write anything up because I got the notes on I got the notes on hand. So anyway, let's see. So I guess I guess I can start with the shortest and simplest one. I'm thinking of okay. Actually, I don't have any plans on what to do for any future 1K subs. I'm doing it. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, so many screens. Maybe if I minimize it. Okay. Okay, good. Now I don't have to deal with the confusion of so many screens. I think minimizing it kind of screwed up the mirroring. But if I leave it open, then I'm gonna make a mistake of accidentally wanting to click on it. I am so sorry, everyone. I have no idea what I'm doing. Unless you be like, kill me. Yeah, it seems like the moment I try to hide it or anything, it seems like it wants to heck up. Like, okay, there we go. Okay, it was just being super delayed. I don't like overcharging this much, but... Don't like this hand either. Alright, so anyways, I wanted to... So I think I'll lower his volume a little bit. So anyway, I want to be able to hit 1,000 subs, hopefully down the line. I have very bare minimum goals at the So anyway, wow, that's not a lot. I'm gonna minimize this for now. Alright. I guess since I already started, I might as well double down. I don't want to bore people with just the... Actually, you know what? I did mention to someone that I'm probably gonna go a little atypical this time around, so I guess instead of oh, actually oh my gosh, did I seriously not switch to event? Oh my gosh, explain why I got so little. Maybe should we add in... Ooh, let's make it a double. Let's make it double parade. As well. Like that. Move him. And then we'll just add some random filler in the back. Yeah, let's run with it. Alright, still running. Delayed, but running. And by the way, OBS disconnected earlier for some reason. I don't. Actually. Alright, looks like everything kind of checks out for now. Give a lot of. Oh yes, yes. I actually need to get more. I actually need to get more points, but I just have. I've just been having no idea where to start in that regard. Farming the event mats and waiting for a race to go to finish the. Yeah, I guess I've been kind of impatient, like, cause I've been seeing like the you know those purple quests, the purple quests that are like, oh, you need this much of that, oh, this much motivation, this much imagination, this much technique, kind of thing. 700,000 total. Work keeps me busy. And just farming technique like me. Oh, so the technique unlocks the Dante's skin, and which one unlocks Caskill's skin? I'm gonna assume probably motivation or something. I farmed up to about 1.5 and just waiting for rains. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be storming because it's Florida. If I turn this off a little bit, it's creating a lot of noise. Not that it stops the PC from making a ton of noise. Alright, let's see. Getting a little disoriented with all these screens. Ooh. Some booby. Not what I was expecting, but what? Let's do. Bully. Yes! Two different ladder points for each skin. Okay, so Bob between airport, Waikiki. Okay. Airport, beach, and the street. Going by which one was the lowest. The hungers of farming. Yeah, I was farming everything up to like trying to get everything up to about 100,000, so that way I could at least get like, you know, the 4th copy of each of the shop CEs. Movie night's long on the way. Ciao. Bye, Mighty War Anvil. Have fun. Anyways, let's see. Let's see. I could do. Oh. I can just try to get this stuff done fast. Okay, I was not expecting that to crit. Here. Alright, we got this. Okay.
エレメント気ある気毒性知恵は不変のものです。
Let's add a bit more to it. 400 motivation and 100 imagination. Okay, so
はい。では。
So I gotta work more on the motivation aspect.
狙うは一点。はっ。攻め時です。はい、わかり。
Wow, the audio is getting really jank right now.
これこそは。
Maba P with the good crits. The surprise crit. I call Paracels like the master of the fuck you crits. Because like Paracels usually has like 10-20% chance of critting on average. And yet, like, when the crit lands just right. Just realized that Karen somehow managed to get 200% refund. Actually, I'll just do this. Technique is I was doing some I was doing some of the like I was doing like as of late I was like kind of going a little bit out, I guess, outside that center area to do all the farming stuff. So I kind of I guess you could say I lost the plot there. So. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm probably gonna see if I can get a better mirroring thing. So, anyways, so, I guess if something happens while this account is being, while this is being mirrored, if there's like some kind of technical issues. Oh, hey Luxray, hi. I'm farming on my main NA account today. At least until it starts slowing down and crashing and whatnot. Cause Sasuga iPhone 5S. Actually, let me see. And everything is loading slowly. I don't know how long. I'm actually not sure how long my internet connection is going to last. Cause it's bad enough that it tends to get pretty jank towards the evening, but it also sounds like it also sounds like a storm might be coming, so that might end up shooting the end. Knock on wood. Damn it! I always forget what that phrase means. I'm pretty bad with remembering. Anyways, okay. Do 1 silver, 1 gold. See how long that lasts. Okay, so people seem to be recommending. Okay, so I've been farming for. I think I could be serious. Okay, so that one's got imagination. Should I shoot for? Should I shoot for? Going for the point? Actually, I'll go for the currency. I'll farm currency. I'll double down. I'm gonna do double duty. Actually, let's see. Dropped frame 94. Yeah, I'm mostly just funning around, seeing how, just messing around with different combinations of whatever. So this is gonna be an entirely gonna be a pretty non-serious. Actually. I don't think I need this many. So, as I was saying, I think I was about to say, if something happens while I'm playing on this account, I'll probably switch over to Nox and play on one of the other accounts. There's a memorial quest I haven't done in JP yet. That just opened today. And there's also, and I also started farming a little bit in the other NA account. Which, that one's gonna be a pain.
Average 1の魔術がいかなるものかご覧に入れましょう。ある既読戦解放。さて次なる目録はお見せしさてあれがあったな。真なる
there's also that. Really, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the alt NA account, because it's just been kind of really hard trying to balance between both this one and I guess, like, admittedly, I'm kind of admitting that I kind of did dumb. I also kind of did it dumb by starting a new account in the first place, when I already technically have 2 pretty decent accounts already. It's different servers, but all the same. How do I feel about the Phantom buff? I'm happy that Phantom has a buff in the first place. And also I was thinking about what his buff means in the overall game. It's probably not gonna be that big a game changer. But I was early this morning, I was taking a shower. Earlier today I was taking a shower and I just realized that Phantom post buff is basically the lowest cost buff remover. Hello, Rune.
魔術のみと自らを縛るのも王の度量よ。それではどうぞ。さて。
Hello, friend. You are here. Yeah, it's like, yeah, at least he got a buff. It's like buff Phantom is like basically been a meme for like 5 years now. Most our servers are getting some. Yeah, they're getting. I hear David got a buff, but I never bothered to ask what it was. I did find out about Arjuna's buff. Darius with his buster resist deep. Oh my gosh. And what's this? Basically divided large up to giant and extra large. David's now does 200% damage. Also, they kind of fixed up some of the. I guess they fixed up the tags a little bit. The giant, large enemies, the giant and extra large, and now he does that. Oh, wasn't that the thing that people wanted David to have, like a extra damage to giants? Sure game. It's like all the weird meme. The delayed sound effect. And there's like this weird crinkly sound that happens, and it's making me cringe. Oh no, for context of what it was just talking about, FGO and A crush. Oh, for the context for the title is that, the more I play ever since the end, this recent, F-Engine update that happened a couple months back, FGO has basically basically hit a point where like it would gradually slow down the more I play on it, until it hits a point where like NPs and stuff would basically become almost like frame by frame PowerPoint slides, and sometimes when it gets really slow and delayed, it would eventually crash. It would sometimes eventually crash. Servant and JP that I want to grill and anyone there released. And also, if I play for a while and then attempt to go to the summon banner, it would just crash straight up. And I've also seen this game crash on me during cutscenes and whatnot. So yeah, FGO's my phone is too old. It's actually starting to get a bit too old for FGO and A. which is why I'm hoping to maybe eventually save up for a new model. To answer your question, Luxray, several servants that I want to grail in NA, I've already grailed in JP, but I wouldn't mind grailing them again since they're just that dang awesome. Okay, let's see. There's Jason. Jason Asclepius immediately come to mind. Like, I've already had them both to level 100 in JP at this point, but I wouldn't mind grailing them again if given the chance. Considering Arjuna's kind of in that low on the list, but still on the since the Arjuna in my NA is kind of low on the list, but still a contender for future grailing. I probably might grail Arjuna Alter if I get him. Let's see. I can't think of a whole lot that I would. Probably Paris, a second time, technically speaking. Really, like, I think pretty much everyone I've grailed in JP so far, I plan on grailing it. I probably would end up grailing in NA again. Haven't had it crash, but it has had lag spikes when casting skills. My phone update is great, but before the update, yeah, it's like it didn't run perfect like this. It didn't run perfectly on my end, like not like 100% perfectly, but like, you know, there was still moments of small bits of lag, but the lag wasn't as bad. By the way, the lag going on right now isn't because it's more because of the mirroring aspect. Like it's trying to mirror to the screen and it's kind of having a little bit of a delayed. It's kind of dripping out as a result. But if it does hit the point where it starts becoming like a PowerPoint, I'll let you know. I will let you know, because while it looks kind of super laggy on the screen, the game's working pretty normally on my end. The mirroring is causing a little bit of audio weirdness though. For being honest, red hair is my target after Kairon. Oh yeah, cause horseman, literal horseman. To go with the, I guess, half horseman. Red hair is such a weird one. I think I have red hair in my JP account. It's just I haven't used him at all because like even with my JP account, even with me keeping my core team pretty minimal in JP, I already have more than enough riders to keep me afloat. Especially AoE riders. For some reason it's like I'm always swimming in riders. I'm a man of simple taste, indeed. Nothing wrong with simple taste.
人なんぞに物をくれてやるのは性に合わぬのだが、まあ我のものではないし、別段我が欲するものでもない。
持っていけ！
Let
me update this a little bit. Okay, what are we talking? Okay, let me... There we go. Alright, sidebar updated. And I have no, and don't ask me why I have a weird habit of just dropping by the shop. Did I just... Oh my god, it freaking... Pardon me a second. Excuse me a second there, it seems I'm having some technical difficulties right now. It's actually reading it. Sorry, seems like my mirroring software basically just crashed. So I had to reset it, and now it's not showing up. Okay, let me check the properties. There we go. Alright, now we're back to business. Yeah. This is probably more rippier than that one time when I tried to use Streamlabs and like everything kept lagging, and I'm pretty sure everything's lagging even now. Oh god, I'm cringing at this lag. Anyways, let's see. Let's talk happy things. To keep my mind off the literal impending storm right now. Dante dressed yet. Yeah, I haven't been. Admittedly, I've been kind of slacking in the farming. Like after getting just enough to hit like 100k, it's like I just slacked. I just kind of been like, where to go? Let's find someone to be buddies with. Let's see who people got in their halls. Let me take a skin. Yeah. Okay. That sounds okay. Let's see. Actually, let's see what happens. Let's see how we can do this. Okay, do I even have a catcher? I'll do. Yeah, I think he's the only one. Yeah. That's good. Let's see that. Let's go, Jen. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, there's some thunder. I'm hearing some thunder, yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing some thunder going on outside, so it's probably gonna rain. I mean, there's a chance that it could just be like one of those quote-unquote storms where it's really just a lot of noise and no rain or even lightning at all. But who knows? Who knows?
よろしいと
食べたアイスの数など覚えてはいない。
はい
何を食いよ。
と
Okay, so alright. I'm so happy things. Let's see. Oh man, I have topics literally written down, and I'm just lacking. I'm just, for some reason, I'm just
徹底的に了解した。
cannot seem to say them out loud.
一掃する。
Cause I feel like trying to bring him up just out of nowhere is gonna be like super awkward. So. Plush, yeah, I heard. I think Plush mentioned it in chat. No, wait. No, I think he brought. I'm trying to remember where he first brought it up. I think he brought it up. I think he did hear about it in his collab chat, but I think he might have also brought it up in his stream. But yeah, I think he mentioned that someone. Oh, he brought it up in Neuroslay's server. That was where I heard it from. I think he was asking Nero to mod for him, since he won't be having the time for it. So. I have not joined it yet. If that's what you're gonna ask me, still, part of me is actually a little bit surprised that he hasn't made it sooner. I guess maybe because he's been busy with other things and whatnot. I have no idea what I'm doing. Barely even paying attention at this point. Technically I have a Discord server, but the thing is that I'm just very selective about I'm like extremely selective about who joins. And it's kind of barely active at this kind of just barely active at this point, so it's not like it's that big a deal.
Hi.
Encoding overloader. Yeah, I don't know what this encoding thing is.
フェイルノードこれが私の矢です
Why is... Mm,
切り刻む
手をかけさせるな。ご注文。スミ系の執行
よろしい
じゃ。痛いか？言って。
Only Discord to have a DA check once a week, maybe. Yeah, I think it seems like a lot of people kind of use Discord these days. He says that it's been in a month. Heck. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people seem to use Discord more these days. I guess because social media elsewhere is kind of a dumpster fire. And the good thing about Discord servers is that, you know, they're kind of more, they can be a little bit more personalized and smaller scale. Like the person who creates the server can better kind of control the how much or how little people there are in it. As much as I don't like the way Lily Akina's server is run, that's her choice how she runs it, and I guess, you know, as long as I'm not a member of it, it's like I probably don't have a right to complain about it. So yeah, I think though I'd say the downside of Discord is that because the communities are kind of, because of that more smaller interpersonal-ish aspect, like the more public a server is, unless it's like really well modded, like it can very quickly become a dumpster fire because it's so free roaming. There's such like a weird free roaming aspect of it that can make it like super difficult. Yeah. I almost forgot what that skill was. Oh, okay, but I
クールダウン。ちょっと待って。徹底的に。刑の執行じゃん。一掃する。
Oh, Flush only had it for a month. Cause I know he was at least like. Hello, fine. Oh, hello, Nico. Nico. Anyways, jokes aside, let's see. Yeah, I'm farming NA. Title is a joke to. Is a joke based on how easily.
What
does this do? Gather. Actually, let's see how this works. Let's see.
Engine を回せ。食料化して。
Oh, I don't think I've seen this in a while. I'm in a lot of only used Inhuman Beatdown.
公爵な。
I've never heard of him before. Is he a FGO tuber or no?
メイドと完璧な一点のミスもない。ハートブレイクモルガーン。
Oh, oh yeah. Capri Smoke. Nico. We were just talking about Discord servers and stuff. And I apologize for the sheer disorganization of my ramblings.
Hotel hijack.
すぐに片付ける。
はい。
泣いても遅い。
と。
So anyways, I was talking about like wanting to hit 100k subs, the fact that I'm farming FGO and figured it was Discord stuff. Sort of he lets play he LPs FGO, but also does Common Writer and stuff. Oh, okay. Okay, so he does so he's kind of like a variety of things. Listening to people while playing is fun. All right, all right. Thanks for joining my shoot. I keep thinking that's the ally buff. But anyway. Actually, since Malter's hiding all the stars there, let's do this. And apologies for the lag, and I guess any delays in the stream as well. Mirroring software, OBS, and just I guess just technical issues in general, kind of keeping things a little bit on the slow side. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Didn't kill him. Okay, let's play of CCC. Oh, cool. That's actually pretty neat. Alright. And yeah, and by the way, I technically can three or four turn this. It's just more like I'm just messing around with different team comps. And by team comps, I mean I just randomly plug random characters, random servants, just to see how. Actually, just for the heck of it. Oh, I'm tempted to try spending the ticket right now, but I know it's going to crash if I try to go to the summon. And it's raining. It's okay, it's actually raining outside, so. But the sun hasn't set yet, so it's like weirdly discordant. There's like a weird dissonance in the weather right now, because I guess that's how Florida works. Let's see. I'm guessing these are just other mangas. Alright, let's go for this one. I'm also on this node. 8-turn run with support Charger, Robin, and Caskill. Oh! Hop step great. Me saying hop step great ocean. Oh, wait, what I got? Good morning, everyone. I know you're all sleepy, but you'll need to wake up. You just got the sample copies from the printer. Let's see how they turned out. What? I'll open the box. I put a lot of work into this book myself, after all. I'm so excited to finally see how Lady Mash's idea for us all to handle separate pages turned out. Same here. This one was much more about the feel of it than the think of it, so I'm really interested in the finished product. How about you, Alta? You think this came out well? Story. I haven't had the time to read any cutscenes. Still figuring out my schedule with it. Oh, how's work been doing for you? It sounds like you've been pretty busy. Why ask me? You can just look in there and see for yourself. I really focused on polishing my artistic sensibilities for this one, so I know it's gonna be awesome. Now, open sesame! Let's see how our heartfelt, poetic masterpiece turned out. Oh, heartfelt. Pray tell, Mash. What's the meaning of this? Well, you said you were going for a slice of life story without any conflict. So I decided to go with the most fun setting along those lines that I could think of. Fun, huh? Well, they do look like they're having fun. I guess this has its own kind of charm. Seems to me that charm is the only thing it has. You shut it. Damn it. If only the cover had at least turned out a little better. Who drew this cover anyway? Anybody could make the Round Table guys look good. And why is it so lighthearted? Hasn't the artist ever heard of dramatic tension? You drew it, Alter. I distinctly recall you saying so right before you conked out for the night. The Round Table? I just gotta draw those guys? Pfft, piece of cake. I can bang that out in 3 seconds. Really? I don't remember ever saying that. Wait, these are my files. Crap. I think this may be the most horrible thing I've ever done. Sorry, Mash. I hope you're not mad. Mad? Of course not. I love this cover. Thank you so much, Alter. I can't wait to show this book to everyone else. You sure? Oh, well, as long as you're happy with it. I didn't know this was a thing you could do. I think we'd better head to the con now. Solid read-through of FGO. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. I actually don't usually read the cutscenes. I agree. We know Double X will be showing up soon, so let's hurry and head and get her out of the way. Alright, so I think this next one, I'm guessing we're gonna be fighting. Double X again. Oh, okay. I forgot the second half is. I forgot we still had the second half. Work is training at the moment, auditing medical samples when they come into reception. Oh. So like, I guess it's kind of like I guess it's sort of like you audit. That means like you kind of like you check out you inspect the samples and run them down the line. You can correct me if I'm wrong about that, and because I'm sure I am. So it's good stuff, damn it. So that you can. Yeah, I feel really weird about, cause like I remember when this event was still a thing, I think I came across the Twitter account of the artist that made that cover, like, and it's like, ouch. So it's like I'm just thinking about what it's like to be the artist when they're playing, reading through that cutscene, like, ouch. All right, now that Double X taken care of, Servant Fest is now back on schedule. Mind taking care of sales? I'm gonna go see what's happening around the con. I'm gonna take a look at what the other clubs have done. See if there are any ideas worth stealing. I suppose that leaves you, Lady Mash, and me to handle sales then, Master. Let's try to sell as many as we can. Well, good morning. Looks like I found me one amazing club. I'm probably gonna need a drink of water after this. I can't believe you noobs actually finished in time for your very first con. What good cinnamon rolls you are. I doff my plighted chapeau to you fine people. Or at least I would if I hadn't come here today in my civvies. Now then, a copy, milady, if you please. You sure? It's about the round table, you know. Not to worry. The genre doesn't matter to me. What matters is if the artist has vision. Hey, at least Blackbeard is being a cool dude this whole time. Perfect teach voice level. Twitter is a good place for artists. Yeah, Twitter is a really good place for artists. Even if like the more social parts of it is kind of cesspool at times. It can't be. What is a book like this doing here? How could I let my guard down so egregiously this summer? Sir Gawain? What are you doing at Servant Fest? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. For what it's worth, this book is a work of fiction, and any resemblance to actual servants is, coincidental? I promise you, we never wanted to damage the Round Table's good name or reputation. I do beg your pardon. I assure you I was not laughing in mockery, but delight. Scythe, Mash, would you be so kind as to sell me a copy of your book? Even at a glance, I can tell from our depictions that there is a great deal of truth about us in this book. If it was your hands that brought it to life, so much the better. I would be delighted to read it. Assassin has been knocked. Oh, but please don't tell the other knights that I was the first to purchase a copy. It would be rather embarrassing. I have my uptight, no-nonsense image to think of, after all. How did you ever come up with such a manga? If I didn't know better, I would say you were trying to get me to laugh myself to death. Not a whit of it makes sense, yet it all works wonderfully. Which one of you created this comedic masterpiece? Oh, pardon. Gotta pause it for a second. keep going.
Well, this book was a collaborative effort, but I suppose I'm technically the creative director.
Are you sure about that image? I see. I look forward to seeing what you come up with next. If I might suggest, how about adding a new character? It may be something of an old-fashioned tale, but what if a prince from the most distinguished family in the neighborhood, who lives in the mansion next door, ends up as a private tutor to the little Lion King, which leads to them developing a lovely romance?
What a wonderful thing to discover. I knew lining up early was a good idea. Sir Bedivere, might I trouble you for another loan? As you can see, I am but a hapless poet who ekes out a meager existence through fishing. Hold on a second.
Sorry about that.
Sure thing.
This makes 264,000 BB bucks I've lent you to date. Don't worry, I'm keeping very close track. By the way, can you still hear my voice? Just want to make sure that everything's in order. Real quick.
Two copies, if you would, milady. Of course. Here you go, Sir Bedivere. I threw in a nice paper bag to carry them both in, too.
Alright, awesome.
You're too kind. I wish I could buy copies for the rest of the night, but apparently bulk purchases are considered poor form at Servant Fest. So we'll just stick with copies for the two of us. Right, Tristan? Indeed. I'm sure the other knights would find their way here in time. No doubt the first will be going. My mistake. It seems there is another knight who discovered this booth long before us, though she appears reluctant to show herself.
Looks like the storm is excited to see Gareth too.
Good grief. Who would think that a seasoned knight of France would still be so shy amongst her companions? Excuse me, is this book about the Knights of the Round Table? Then I'd like to buy a copy, please. How many thousands of BB bucks is it for one?
God. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't notice that his eyes were open until right after I started hearing the lightning. It's like it's during the thunder. Sorry. Yes, Garrett, so cute.
It's not nearly that expensive. Just 50 gilbucks. I see. That's wonderful. Then I'll gladly take a copy. Best of luck to you today. Oh man, there's another new round table book here. And it looks pretty extreme. Hang on. There King Pelin or her couple in this? There must be some kind of mistake. This is repugnant. Could I have a copy, please? Huh? There's an age restriction on this? I have to show ID. How dare you? I'm just as grown up as anyone here.
Wait a second, didn't BB say this is supposed to be a family-friendly event? Must be under the table sale.
I didn't even notice it was already afternoon. 30 more minutes until Servant Fest comes to an end. We still have 10 copies left over, but the reception has been better than I ever hoped. I'm so glad. Now we just have to wait for the others to get back. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Oh, hello. I just happened to be passing by. Completely coincidentally, of course. Though I do actually have something to ask you. Hokkaido finds Yuri. Have you been enjoying this summer? Absolutely. Between the sightseeing and the dojin, it's been a very busy 7 days. I've been having lots of fun.
Yes, it's been a wonderful time. Would you like to take a look at our book while you're here? It's more about daily life, rather than any particular conflict.
I see. Well, since our paths happen to cross like this and all, I think I will take a copy. Or 10. Thank you. I'm glad I found this book. We tried forming our own little club, to little avail. But now I'll be able to end this little trip with some fond memories. I'm so grateful to the servant who made this singularity for providing me with that opportunity.
We did it, Senpai! He just bought most of our last remaining stock! Of course, we didn't have enough copies printed to take first place, even if we sold them all. But I'm still so happy that so many people liked our book. It makes all the hard work we did well worth it.
Indeed. I'm especially grateful to Lancelot. He helped us a lot right at the end.
Huh? Lancelot was here. Did he show up while I was off buying supplies? I'm sorry I wasn't able to say hello to him, but I'm glad he at least stopped by.
She still has no idea. Oh my gosh, I'm actually genuinely surprised that Mash didn't try acting all passive aggressive like she usually does. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a baby Mash. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. I'm locking it. Heartfelt, poetic, and intellectual comedy. It's a story of an 11-sibling family called the Round Table. By chance, this big family adopts the Little Lion King. This small-town adventure manga centers on the Little Lion King, who already carries herself like royalty, while the Round Table brothers don't really do much other than stand around being handsome. Though small in scale, plenty of world-altering events occur in the story. Most of them are Merlin's fault. Of course. Sweet summer child. Oh, hello, Trouble. Actually, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that, because for real, for probably several years, I actually did consider wanting to be a voice actor, but I guess, but between dwindling confidence and as of now, like, currently just, like, I guess just lack of a proper environment to really record stuff in. Like, I haven't really gotten around, never really got around to making it a thing. Hopefully, maybe once I get better at, maybe once I, let me turn on the light here, because it's getting a little dark. Once I get around to, like, being a little more comfortable with talking on stream, and maybe not having my voice die after, like, 2 hours, maybe I can make an attempt at voice acting. Emphasis on attempt, because even doing my read through, it's like, you can kind of tell that I'm kind of phoning it in, I guess, so to say. I'm trying, not to say I'm not trying, but like, reading the script blind. I guess you could say reading the script blind kind of leads to some stumbling. Let me just. Let's see. Let's skip. I'm pretty sure it's about the same anyways. A participation prize, huh? Ah, well, at least the book came out pretty well, right? Guess this means we've gotta start all over again. Oh well, no point looking backwards. Just have to focus on what comes next. Useless skip options. Yeah, I think really at most, I think it just skips over, like, Maeve's bragging. Ah, well, just have to focus on what comes next. Besides, there's still a bunch of things we don't know. So if we have to keep redrawing this book until we figure those out, that's what we're going to do. Now, what do you say we make the most of this vacation, Master? It gives me Aries ego tickling. It's like, Maeve, you're adorable, but for the sake of saving time, I'm probably gonna have to skip your ego talking. Captain Scarhawk. Huh. Oh. A little bonus. Who are these strange faces? I don't know. Alright. Okay, so we got it. Okay, we got it. I just realized I didn't turn on the. Okay, so we got Reiner and a Zerk. Let's. Ooh, actually. Let's see. Okay, let's see which of these sky hacks. Let's see which of these sky hacks has anything remotely decent. Let's go with this one. Let's go with cherries. Actually, haven't used new in a while, so let's go with, yeah, let's get a better, let's go with basic bitch. There's a giant dragon by the way. Okay, good to know. So let's see. Oh, actually, let's be Tristan again. This should be fine. I'm like, this is fine. This can be good to practice voice acting stuff. Lots of characters to try what voices, what kind you like the voice and what. Oh, that's actually that's a pretty good point, Nico. I could probably, in that case, I'll probably do more of these read-throughs if people don't mind them. So. Welcome to the Celtic Heads shooting ranch. I see I have another inexperienced bunch. My name is Skahawk, and today it is my job to teach you how to shoot like a Celt. Here, you will call me Captain Skahawk. Do you understand me? How did we even get up here? That's actually good. Wait, yeah, it looks like it's disconnected again. I didn't notice it until just now, but it went shit on me. It went patootie on me. Alright, let's hope read the text. Please don't make moody. Yes, thank you. Okay. There we go. Now just gonna. Alright, it's probably gonna take a few moments for it to show up. In the meantime, I guess we could, oh, this is kind of complete. Alright, it's probably gonna take a moment or two for it to show up, but I know all of us watch, like, FGO tubers to some extent, but I'm wondering, what kinds of, non-FGO stuff do you like watching? It doesn't look like it's, I don't think it's cooperating. Okay. Alright, let me reconnect. It's just being super jank right now. I'm terribly sorry about all the technical issues. If it falls apart on me, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna just switch over. I'm probably gonna switch over to maybe JP or something else entirely. Cause I don't know how much I can withstand this. Non-r/I non-FGO stuff. Non-r/I love the dumpster red. Oh, so you like those like Reddit post readings? Basically, I think the only ones I really I think that as far as like channels go, I think the only ones the only stuff like channels and content goes, I think the only like I guess Reddit post reading related videos I watch, or I guess rather listen to, are like r slash no sleep, and I guess like r slash mainly occasionally r slash let's not meet, like basic. Okay, all right, I got confirm. Oh my gosh, this is. Oh my gosh, why is it not showing up? Okay. Oh, I forgot I had to. Okay, let's match, and same executable. Okay, it's back. Oh, sorry about that. Briefly forgot how I got it to work again. Sasuga MADs, aka compilations of excellent animation from an animator or show. Also, Animator Dormitory, where they talk about their livelihoods. For non-anime, Ryan Hollinger. I feel like I think I might have come across this stuff on. I might have come across this stuff from like recommendeds and stuff. Recommendeds. Probably need to get an extra pencil here. Cause all we got is all we got is this pen to write down notes. Only things I watch now that isn't games are just VTubers. I've actually been watching VTubers. Like, I don't catch their streams all the time, and I think I'm subbed to more VTuber, to more like Holopro streamers than I actually watch. But I have been watching like clips, like translated clips, and I just this morning at just 5 minutes before 5 o'clock, it was like 4:55. I actually made like a small super chat donation to one of the Hollow Stars. You can't really see which stream it is because it was like an unarchivable one. It was like a karaoke stream that Astaleta was doing, where he was just singing a bunch of Disney songs in Japanese and a little bit of English, but mostly Japanese. And I guess that's one of those moments where like sleep deprivation and general hype just led me to do make poor financial decisions. It wasn't a lot though. It was like $5, so. So yeah, okay. Back to reading.
Sir, yes, sir. Don't tell me you've forgotten, Master. John Alter signed us up for this Celtic head shooting tour herself, ma'am. Good. That's what I like to hear. Now, before we get started, I need to apologize. The captain of the Celtic Head range was forced to retire this morning following a tragic encounter with vicious wild chickens. I'm sure you were all very excited about experiencing an authentic ex-military drill sergeant's methods, but I am afraid you will have to settle for me. Now, let us have 10 seconds of silence to honor him. Okay, enough about him. Now, let's get the formalities taken care of. First, I'll need you to sign this oath. It absolves the company of any liability if someone gets hurt. To or no, guns are very dangerous. It says here we need to completely obey everything the instructor tells us, and if we don't, the tour will be cancelled on the spot. I see. So, as long as we listen to the instructor, we should be perfectly safe. Of course I'll sign that. You should sign it too, Senpai. Otherwise, we'll have to leave. Move it along. I only have 3 hours to turn you into real marksmen. Let me be clear. Now that you're in my classroom, I will not so much as tolerate absurd, head in the clouds, touristy thoughts like, OMG, I actually shot a gun! Or, man, who knew hitting a target 8 meters away was this easy? Amateur or not one of you will leave this range until you can shoot the wings off a fly. You never know what the future may hold. A giant meteorite, a zombie plague, kaiju attacks. So, I need you to prepare for any and all possible survival scenarios. As your captain, I can do no less in repayment for your money. Do not mistake this for a leisure activity. Yes, well, I'm afraid Robin stopped her. He said he couldn't let her go with her work falling behind and his pick hood on the line. Alright, here's your beginner gear. Earplugs, goggles, and hats. The hats are to keep the sun out of your eyes, so feel free to take them off if you don't need them. But do not forget your earplugs and goggles, or I'll kill you myself. How do I look, Sive? Thank you, but I brought my own. Let's see. Bedivere, you chose the B course, foregoing handguns entirely in favor of rifles. It seems you have some experience with firearms, then. Good call. Go on and take the Gold M4 and the Rush 47 then. You have 40 rounds for each weapon. As for Sergeant Curie Light, I see you're going with the Spec Ops Corps. He must be hiding a lot of confidence behind that baby face. So you want to practice the Gold M4, the Rush 47, the Spring C M1A, the R-Tom M40 M24, the Hia 416, and you want to try firing slugs from the Mu 872, huh? Along with 20 rounds from the 12GA? Impressive. I like your spirit. Go and take the M700 Tactical as well. It's the hottest sniper rifle in the world right now. Roger that. Thank you, Captain. Wow, I'm already kind of losing my voice. That just leaves you, Sive. Let's see. 59mm rounds with the Schlock 17 handgun, 50 rounds for an MUK 25, and 39mm rounds with a rifle. What are you, an utter novice? Have you ever fired a gun before? No? I see. Then I'll teach you, starting with the basics. By the time we're done, you'll be an ace marksman. If you do miss the target, I'll just beat the skill into your skull until your brain leaks out of your ears. So, as long as you return home alive from this range, you'll know you're a competent shot. Oh, that feels. Now, let's start with the basics. Right hand on the grip, left hand steadying the right. Simple as that may seem, beginners tend to mess this part up. The right hand is only there to hold the grip and pull the trigger. The left hand is the one that truly holds the gun. Gripping it with your right hand too strongly makes the barrel drop when you fire. Naturally, that affects the bullet's trajectory, leading to it just carving a furrow in the ground. Here's a couple of extra bullets on the house. Now, first you're going to get past your nervousness about firing a gun. Then you're going to learn that hitting the target is harder than it looks. I've set your first target at 50 meters. That's the absolute minimum range I'll permit. This is how you stand. Elbows in, legs apart, chest forward. Look at the sight with both eyes. Now listen close. Every shot you make irritates me that much more. Irritate me enough, and the only way to calm down is to use my noble phantasm on whatever's causing that frustration. Get the picture? Now, if you want to live to see another sunrise, get to shooting! Nope. Oh? You can't go through with it? You want to cancel the tour? Well, too bad. Nobody leaves my class in the middle of a session. I will make you into a great soldier before our 3 hours are up, whether you like it or not.
Is this all the ammunition you've got? I'm the guardian of Shelt.
I forgot how this is pronounced. I forgot how the castle name is pronounced. I'm sorry.
Remember?
Kashir. Yeah, I think it's Kashir.
You'll need at least 100 times more ammo than this if you want to accurately appraise my capabilities. This is so frustrating. And after I flew all this way to Luluhala. This is where they remade that famous kaiju movie, right? So why aren't there any actual kaiju? I'm so pissed. That does it. I'm gonna just blow up the target and the mountain behind it. If the kaiju aren't gonna come to Luluhala, I'll just have to become a kaiju myself, like the ones in that new flick with the guy looking for his wife.
Seicha. Okay, Seicha. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Seicha.
No need to rattle your screws, Steel Demoness. This is no military facility. It is a family shooting range. Many here are merely tourists who come for the novelty. Others are avid local gun enthusiasts here to keep their favorite firearms in shape. He trying to save me from the evil swimsuit teacher. Swimsuit sensei gonna kill us all. I myself am here to ensure my own beloved Sakake remains in good working order. Truly, this shooting range is one of the finest. Between its vast sky,
piercing sunlight, and the picturesque sheer cliffs with foaming sea at their base. It is like the set of a blockbuster movie come to life. No wonder even the most earnest of maids forgets her duties here. There we go. That weapon! Am I dreaming? Or is that really an anti-material rifle? As if a humble maid would possess such a terrifyingly destructive weapon as that. I already told you, this is my beloved Sakake. Still, I doubt there are any other gun connoisseurs here with such unusual taste in firearms such as myself. Wait. Is that an authentic 18th century flintlock? That is astonishingly retro. And yet... That old guy really knows how to use it. He hasn't missed the bullseye yet. And not only that, it looks like he's actually making each and every bullet by hand. He sure is, little lady. Back in the day, if you had a gun, you were probably making rounds for it. Just put the lead in that little cup there, melt it down, pour the liquid lead into a special mold, and let it cool till you had yourself a bullet. None of those streamlined round modern guns fire. Nope. These were more like little metal balls. They certainly produce a lot of smoke with each shot fired too. That aside, that old man's form is impeccable. He keeps leaning back in his chair, making new bullets, then firing them off as they were second nature to him. I do not think I have even seen his rear end so much as budge in all the rounds he has fired. He must be the last gunslinger of his time. Can't rightly see what he has to learn from a shooting range like this. But watching him lights a fire in me for damn sure makes me want to take him on. Gunslinger to gunslinger. I think I'll hold off on my rocket punch after all. I wouldn't feel right using that in front of a gentleman so obviously attached to so old a gun. Efficiency is great, but it isn't everything. There's something to be said for putting one's heart into each and every shot fired. I know that's the sort of person I'd want piloting me.
Let's see. Let me make sure that everything's running. It looks like everything's running, I assume. Snipers! Listen well, my Edison Army elites. Today is the day we finally get to conduct our long-awaited training drill. I'm so sorry, assassin. I'm probably mangling your husbando right now. Thanks for going to all the trouble to bring this heavy armor to Luluhawa for us, Mr. President. Is that our target over there? The boards with that guy's picture on them? It isn't sensei. Of course! I made those boards out of cheap plywood, so they should explode spectacularly. Unfortunately, your accuracy with your machine guns is rather poor, since they have to be aimed manually and all. Which is why I brought in a special instructor. An amazing markswoman who can hit her mark with hardly a thought and without even looking at the target. Oh my gosh, this cutscene is running really long. My voice is gonna be dead by the end of this. I'm so sorry. Miss Artemis.
That's me! Hi, I'm Artemis, goddess of the moon and the hunt, here on behalf of my darling Orion. If it's the bow you want to learn, I'll be glad to teach you everything I know.
And as you can see, she's a real looker too. A round of applause for Miss Artemis, men. Oh no. Captain Skog may be a harsh teacher, as you can see from her mercilessly prodding master with her spear, but not Artemis. No, our instructor is the very picture of grace and warm-heartedness. Now go on and drink in her voluminous techniques. Artemis is a teacher. Money is no object. Go ahead and use as much ammo as it takes. Miss as much as you have to.
Who said anything about letting you miss shots? If any of you miss even one, I'll turn you into a deer and kill you on the spot.
What?
I'm the legendary goddess of hunting and proud of it. Nobody's ruining that reputation on my watch. Oh, and I can still turn you into deer even if you're machines. In fact, that makes it easier. So make sure to hit those targets like your lives depend on it, okay guys? Don't worry, you'll be fine. Once, when I was bathing in a spring, Donnie shot my change of clothes off the branch I'd hung them on from over 2 mountains away. If he can do that, you should be able to hit the target with your eyes closed and your backs turned. I know you can do this. You just have to believe in yourselves.
Tell him Artemis. Why do you guys were hitting on someone else? Oh god, she really believes that too. That just adds to the pressure. Hey boss, can we cancel this lesson like right now? If we don't do something now, we're going to end up like the Deerhead Army. Suddenly nowhere to be seen. Even Edison knows when to yeet himself from the picture. Edison! Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. That's enough. I see you fired all your ammunition.
I just finished the Spec Ops course, too. There's nothing like the feel of an actual recoil.
Turns out it's much easier to aim with a rifle than a handgun. Now I know. Good. I know I said some things I don't regret, like, are you completely incapable of multitasking? Did you already forget everything I taught you? You think you're the only one exempt from Earth's gravity? And of course, God, you suck! Finally learned the fear of death and mortality. But you all stuck with it and succeeded. I'm proud of you. So, now, you're fully accredited marksman. Oh, well, there's still one more thing for you to overcome. Oh, right, the wild chickens really don't like gunpowder smoke, and they're about to let us know it. Now that this tour is over, it's all to all of you to defend yourselves. Tourist, dismissed! I wish you luck getting through those birds and back to your hotel.
There's an army of wild chickens headed this way. Great timing. Now we can go chicken hunting, senpai. This is the perfect chance to put our new training to good use.
I still don't get why you're so excited about this. Alright. Gonna give my voice a rest while I go through this though. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a lot of talking. My voice is already like half dead. Yeah, it's a few minutes to 2 hours, a few minutes shy of 2 hours, and my throat is pretty much dying.
お前もお前もお前も
I mean, to be fair, considering she does end up using her own shield as a gun, I would argue this is a weird form of foreshadowing. You know, jokes are the deepest form of lore and all that jazz. Alright. Anyways.
たまには上品にな。いい捨ててやるもん。しゃっ
と
そうだ。
Let's see.
よろしい
そうだ。
承知
踊れ。さて。いいぞ、見せてやるとも。
Take care of voice, drink water. Water good. Yeah, I'll probably have to pause once after this. Let's see.
お手を
I almost forgot about the harp again.
では
それもいいな。
痛みを歌い嘆きを奏でるフェイルノートこれが私のやつ
しゃっ。
まどろむ君へ私は歌うこちらをどうぞ 共に歌いましょう
それもいいな。
歌え歌え我が天使クリスティーンクリスティーン
Audio's getting pretty jank at this point.
たまには上品にな。ちょっぴり本気だ。ちょっぴり本気だ。
はい
See how this turns out.
影の国へ連れて行こう。 ゲイボルクオルタナティブ。
と
さて、
Actually,
お手を拝借
increases crit.
よろしい
And I'm pretty sure it's gonna die after this anyways.
痛みを歌い嘆きを奏
I think I'm gonna make today's stream a little bit short
でるこれが
because
私の矢ですはっ
cause I kind of don't know
切り
if
刻む
I can withstand much
Yeah.
longer with
Jingle
dealing with
the
dealing with this weird delayed lag thing, and I'm sure y'all probably are at the edge of your seat trying to figure out all this. So, and my throat needs a rest. Right, that's super bad. Oh, I've never actually gotten. I think I talked a little bit about some of the about virtual tubers. Increase star drop rate by 30%. Hmm. Gotta figure out about how to install some of the newer, like who to give the newer command codes to, because I think I have a bunch of stock that is stocked up in JP, but I've only equipped the CEs for one of my servants. Anyways, getting back to the topic I was about to say, I don't think I've talked too much about the non-FGO channels that I have, even though I brought up the question. A lot of what I watch, generally speaking, I quote. What? Yes, I like VTubers. Yes, mostly I mostly as far as VTubers go, I mostly only really watch HoloLive. It's just that with though there is one like more indie, there is one indie VTuber, or or at least like a small indie group VTuber that I'm also sub to. I mostly watch I watch more Hollow Stars than Hollow Live. But because there's more Hollow Live translated clips, I end up watching a lot of those. But in terms of streams, I end up kind of watching it more Hollow. I tend to lean more towards watching Hollow Stars, I think. At least a few times when I do manage to catch a stream, because they're anywhere between like 4 to 6 a.m. on my end. But as far as like other non-FGO channels I follow, I watch a lot of. I tend to more listen. I tend to more listen than watch. So I tend to catch like I would have like commentary channels and video essay type things, like video reviews, basically stuff that involves a lot of like that involves more like the person talking for extended periods of time, like maybe analyzing or criticizing a thing. So I would probably have something like The Right Opinion, or that I was watching a Thaf 9 video. I was actually watching a Thaf 9 video before the stream started. Kaoru was so sweet. I never got to really watch his streams much, but I really wish he stuck around for a bit. I kind of wish he stuck around for a bit longer because I felt like he helped get Hollow Stars kind of exposed. And now that he's gone, it's probably gonna be pretty dang hard for them to get more of that exposure. Thankfully there have been a handful of of channels that have been dedicated to subtitling clips from Hollow Stars. So they're getting a little bit more exposure, even if it's not a whole lot. Though to be honest, I think I don't mind that Hollow Stars is kind of on the smaller side, cause Hollow Live, I know with Hollow Live, at least like the YouTube comments of like Hollow Live fan base of videos, Hollow Live videos and like the fan base, like sometimes some people just seem to be kind of dumb, and I noticed there's a lot less dumb when the fan base is smaller, like with Hollow Stars. Still have to avocado video halfway. Tro's latest commentary video is like 4 hours long, and it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. And I thought his 3-part Onision video, his 3-part Onision series was pretty long, and I think his Yandere dev was pretty long as well. But I was like, damn, he had a lot of time to go through that, didn't he? But yeah, the Nick Avocado video, I just kind of like watched it off and on throughout the day. Like I would watch some of that, do something else, and maybe something else playing, and then I would go back to the Nick Avocado video. That's kind of how I dealt with longer videos like that. And let's see. Thaf 9, like I kind of had to interrupt it midway, but he's got a new video that talks about RPG Maker games, and so far it's really good. Thaf 9 is basically like Tro but like he's kind of focuses a little bit more on games, and he's got a less narkish humor. He's got more of like a, I guess you could say his humor is a little bit more easier to tell. Really, I sitting on Watame and Tora streams. They seem pretty fun to me. I've only caught a little bit of Watame stream of like that one bubble. It's like the one bubble game, Toho bubble game. And oh my gosh, Watame has such a cute voice. I love it. I love her voice. I love her design. She is just, I love her. I need to watch more of her. I need to watch more Watame streams because I adore the sheep. I adore all things sheep related. I adore so many things sheep related, and she just hits all sorts of things for me. Let's see. Based on clips, I also really like Kanata and Subaru, and I guess it's kind of an obvious one, but I guess it's kind of an obvious one because a lot of people seem to like her. But I also watch Coco. I also watch Coco clips. But generally speaking, I'd say I guess you could say I kind of lean towards like the more softer spoken, or like the more gushy, wholesome, happier Hollow Lives. I guess in a way because those Hollow Live girls are more similar to what Hollow Stars seem to be, where like Hollow Stars can get a little goofy as well, but I notice a lot of times they're kind of on the tame and sweet side. I think the game disconnected again, but I don't think I was really even playing this at this. I think I'm gonna stop playing FGO. I think I'm gonna stop playing FGO at this point. Probably might need to put a new splash screen, new little drawing here, just to. Let's see. Actually, I'll open up JP in the process, just to have something in the background. And I know I said I was going to stop the stream in a bit, but I kind of want to keep talking since I brought up the subject. Let's see. I was talking about, yeah, cause so anyway, Hollow Stories, like I noticed, like they have some goofy moments, but like they're not as chaotic. They're generally not as chaotic as the Hololive girls, and I think that's it's kind of it's partly why they don't seem to get that big an audience, but it's also part of why they have the audience they have in the first place, if that makes sense. Like they seem to feel like a really rare, they seem to feel like this niche of, like, I guess like a gentle, they feel like a gentle, they feel gentle, which is a really nice, and which I guess is kind of like a really nice and sweet contrast to, like, I guess like Western game streamers who tend to be really chaotic, I guess, so to say, they put it nicely. And okay, I'm sorry, I'm drawing me.exe just died again. So anyways, going back a little bit earlier to something Assassin was saying, I mostly tend to, like, I actually generally, so kind, like, I would follow an occasional Reddit related video, but most of the time I end up just kind of just popping in like a creepypasta or true scary story-ish video, because mainly because like the past few years I use creepypastas, I use like creepypasta narrations to kind of lull myself to sleep at night. I've been doing this for the past few years, give or take. And I know it, and it's ironic. It depends on the narrator. I think it depends on the narrator, because some narrators put sound effects that can kind of make it a little harder to fall asleep. Other narrators have like a really nice soft-spoken voice that's like perfect for falling asleep to. Like Dr. Creepin has one of those kinds of voices. I would argue maybe beside the Dying Fire. Two sort of recentish female narrators have some really soothing voices. Though Romnix is also one of those types of narrators that put sound effects. So prepare for if you hear like a random stock scream in the middle of a narration. It's like, just be warned. But that's a lot of, a good majority of my sub list is literally just creepypasta narrations and horror related channels. And it's funny because I've never really been into a haunted house, and I scare easy. I generally scare easy. Actually, let me see if this. Okay, it looks like it's showing up. I'm gonna definitely lower the volume, though. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do with in JP other than have it as background visual. But yeah. Yeah, as far as horror related channels, I felt like I followed some of the usual guys like Creeps McPasta, Mr. Creepypasta, I think Mr. Creepypasta Jr. I think he's kind of up there. But I also follow like smaller channels like Romnex, Spirit Voices, Beside the Dying Fire. I feel like he's super underrated because not only does he do like scary story narrations, but he also writes a lot of his own. He writes a lot of his own stories, and one of my favorite series of videos from him are these creepy riddles, because like they're like short little bite-sized riddle stories, and he's like he encourages you to write your answers in the comments, and then like, and I think in the following video, like the correct answers for like the previous riddles would be in the description, would I think be in like the description of the next video, and so on and so forth. And they're pretty dang fun to go over too. They're pretty dang fun to try to guess, even if I could only guess maybe a handful of them. He's also done you know, like horror movie reviews, particularly ones on Netflix. But occasionally also like an indie one or so, or something that's in theater. And he's also occasionally covered true crime as well. So he's got a really nice menagerie of horror related stuff. And I think with some exceptions, the videos are generally on the shorter side. So if you kind of need like, you know, bite-sized, if you need something a little bit more bite-sized, or at the very least like less than half an hour, you should check his channel out. Let's see, he does horror, and another YouTuber I've been watching, he doesn't do creepypasta narrations, but he does do horror movie reviews. There's Dr. Wolfula. He's more comedic though. So if you want like a more comedic, if you don't mind your horror movie reviews to be kind of on the comedic side, I totally recommend Dr. Wolfula. He's also like a Scooby-Doo fan, which is pretty rare as far as I'm aware. And yeah, I'd say one of my favorite videos off of him is probably his Blair Witch Project video. So I would probably recommend that to start if you need. And I also recommend, I'd say he also did, I think it was a 50-year anniversary Scooby-Doo video. I watch Found Flicks a lot. Found Flicks. Let me check that one out. And like, as far as other some other smaller YouTubers, or at least in the, I don't know how many people would really know this person. I watch Honda Sprocket. She started off in kind of more like the slideshow commentary community, which is a very small niche within a niche. But she kind of went on she's kind of expanded into like more general commentary, it seems. Oh, you follow Ponder? Oh my gosh! I thought I know she has like not quite 100K, but at least 50K-ish subs, but I didn't think anyone following me would actually follow her. So would actually follow her content, but I really like her. I like her humor. I like the way she commentates on stuff. She just feels cool. And I follow Doodle Tones as well. I actually a lot of my rabbit hole of listening to commentaries and video essays in the background while I do things. That rabbit hole started off with commentaries like Doodle Tones, Manga Common, seen a few. I think I was watching a bit of Akraloth at the time, and Digital Tai. He used to back when he was still doing commentaries. He did some pretty funny ones, even though he doesn't look back too fondly on them now. He at least had even in his weaker stuff, even in his weaker comms, he has a very good sense of humor about it. I also watch Master TP10. I think I'm still sub to Master TP10. Aaron Tempest, he releases a video once every few months, but when he does, it's generally really nice and appealing on a visual level. Let's see. And yeah, I think that's not as far as the more video essay style commentary. I think Tro and Theft 9 are the only ones that really come to mind. But I know I've seen more than that. I guess another type of video analysis video talking point video thing is I guess I could call this particular subgenre of video the girl holding drink while analyzing subject and maybe talking a little bit sarcastically type video essays like Scott the Woz. I think I've heard of Scott the Woz. Oh, I think Shafrala's referenced him a couple of times. That might be where I've heard him from. Yeah, Shefferless, I don't agree with him on everything. Did I seriously just end up jumping into... Yes, I jumped into Olympus. Yes, Sarah Zed, I watched Sarah Zed, and I also watched Jenny Nicholson, who's a little bit less overtly political. But I'd say she's part of that general subgenre of analysis video. Actually, since I accidentally landed myself here, let's see how much I can torture myself in the next few minutes. Honestly, Jenny Nicholson, my favorite video of Jenny Nicholson's technically isn't even her part of her usual content. It's her rating every porg video. It's that entire video feels like a meme just waiting to happen, and I'm surprised especially the Hugo segment hasn't been turned into a snow clone meme. I could literally replace good chunk of the Hugo segment, of the words in the Hugo segment, with references to Jill DeRay's life, and it would be 100% sensible sounding. And I forgot what I was doing. Oh, right. Alright, tormenting myself, cause Olympus. Cause that's what you do in Olympus, right? You torture yourself. But yes, I did enjoy I quite enjoyed the DashedCon video. Though one of my favorite video by Sarah Zed is the one where she talks about J.K. Rowling's past and present perspective on fanfic. Like, you know, the whole death of the author thing. So that one I would say is my favorite of her videos. What do I do with this? I guess. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But hey, I'm here. This is my life. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's keep it like that. Let's see. Unfortunately, everything is kind of being slow as shit. Actually, I'll just have him pop shit. By the way, I just realized I'm kind of unintentionally dissected like a formation that I made for a memorial quest in the process of building this. So, awkward. Wait, do I even have any leveled up? Oh, right. By the way, based on what I managed to look up about this Christmas 4C, apparently it's basically just a better version of the Someday in Summer, which is funny. Alright. Let's see. And since this is JP, I don't have to read. Yay! Oh, just made a really weird cracking sound on my shoulder. So, oh, and I'm kind of towing a line between like FGO tuber and non-FGO tuber, but there's a YouTuber called Extreme S Manpig. I follow his stuff, even though I have very little idea about the greater Nasuverse at large. So if you want to learn, I guess if you want to learn a little bit more about Nasuverse stuff, he is more than willing to ramble on about it. Let me close this. Okay, hopefully getting rid of the mirroring. Oh, that is a nice background though. I mean, to be fair, I think this is still really early in the chapter, so I don't think I'm gonna be spoiling too much with this one node, and there's a good and if what they say about Olympus is true, I'm probably gonna get my butt whooped by this one rando anyways. Oh, and I think Capri Smoke brought up some animation related. Truth be told, I don't like. I think like the few animation related YouTubers I watch generally tend to lean more towards review and criticism analysis. Or they're verbal taxi.
どうなっている前線は指揮官のいる場所じゃない
Okay, wow, that lag was painful to watch.
じゃあこういうのはどうだ
Oh, I forgot the speed. Oh, I forgot the. There. I had the speed slow
中だ
down.
な他にやることないの
I had the speed slow down for
じゃあ
while
Cool, you know,
recording the
no.
Warrior Quest stuff. By the way,
ここで
there's gonna be a
こうだ
little bit of lag in the
当然だろ
footage, in some of the footage that I picked up, unfortunately. So just seems like inevitable.
アルゴノーツ
装填します
出陣の時だ
Actually, I'm gonna
行くぞおいおい
nanomachines. It's like... Oh, and also,
見せてやる
going
イ
back
ヤソンの
to,
栄光をアストラップしてや
I don't know,
猛烈に嫌な予感
I don't know how sensitive you are to spoilers and stuff, but
罠だ
I don't know if there's
畳
really,
みかける
but yeah, I don't know if there's really that much in this early part that's really spoiler worthy. Actually,
内熱衝撃板装填します
I'll just have it do the. Oh, okay. Actually,
前に出ます
おいおいおい
I can just have her do that.
神明凍結展開これは多くの道多くの願いを受けた伝送の城こうせよ
One of us. But then I might forget to turn it off when I recorded footage or something.
畳みかけろ 行くぞおいおい
I'm not
お
a
い
big
お
fan
い
of
おい
this hand,
無
but
駄だ
maybe
行けなんで無様に倒れるがいいうわ
man, this dude is bullying Waver. Holy heck! One time, 3 times. What's the credit?
示弾装填します
Actually,
バンカーボルトリロード
I might as well activate that.
はい
あ
Actually, I'll start with
行く
Waver.
ぞ
前に出ます
この私に命令か無駄だ
照準捉えました
行けなんで
Okay, I'm trying to. What else? Okay, 10.
内熱衝撃板装填します。前に出ます。
よし、おいおいおい罠だ。畳みかけろ。
それ。
Oh. Okay. Here's the ball.
オルテナウス損害。
Alright. Alright, so maybe I picked the wrong save for this, but
これを試させる。代金などいらん。よく聞くぞ。
よし、あ
yeah, I'll just do this. So.
少し痛いぞ。
無駄だ。罠
I
だ。
would be genuinely surprised if they let me continue the battle after this. Oh, okay, it's a full battle.
触りたくない。
Actually, you know what? I am a-okay with it being a full fight.
まったく仕方のない。つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの？すべては僕の思うままってね。すべては僕の思
治療
うまま
法が決まった
っ。てね。アルゴノーツ出陣の時だ。
I think that's...
これぞ大軍師の究極陣地。
I think that might be one more ideal way.
帰らずの
I could easily switch, I could easily switch Jason and Asclepius' MP order right there, and probably would make that big a difference.
冥府の神よ、見るがいい。リザレクションフロート派です。
I forgot he had the Bodhisattva CD on him.
見せてやるイヤソンの栄光を。アストラップしてやるぞ。猛烈に嫌な予感。
Actually, I don't think it would have made that big a difference. Oh, I think overcharge was...
治りたくない。治りたくない。
Why are you bullying my
治りたく
boy?
ない。
Oh no! Bullying my boy!
副作用などない
Let's do this.
はずだ。
じゃあこういうのはどうだ。つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの？この私に命令か？
よく聞くぞ。
いけ！なんで？いける！
少し痛いぞ。
あいた！
治りたくないの。
Oh my gosh, imagine if I like go through like half of Olympus and be like, and think to myself, Olympus isn't that hard, and then I encounter one of those bosses that everyone talks about, that's infamous for being super tough, like the Gawain of Olympus. And then I'd be like, I take that back. Alright. Jason's really close to MP, but I don't.
代金などいらん。ただの触診だ。
Wait, actually.
この私
よく
に命
聞く。
令か。
代金などいらん。
行け。なんで。
この幹部は興味深い。
So close to 20k from that buster.
変わりたくないんだ。変わりたくないんだ。
Holy shit, this dude's kind of vendetta against medics, don't he?
治療法がよく聞くぞ。
Actually, no.
治療ただの触
お
診だ。
いおい。
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
真
grill
の蘇生
Jason
薬
for
と
sure
は
in
比べる
NA.
べくもない。
Because even though some people
リザ
think
レクション
that
クロー
he's only, some people probably say that he's only good for farming or that his kit's a little too basic. But I like that he's got a little bit of a
少
basic
し痛い
kit
ぞ。
that does a little bit of everything.
畳みかけろ。
Like maybe not to a powerful extent, but it does a little bit of a lot of things. I don't have cards. Dang it. Darn it. Star sword. I don't have any stars, so I can't use it. Oh, wait. Actually, I do need to protect
ここでこう
us,
だ。
though.
当然だろ。 あるご。おいおいおいおいおい。
Hey, I think I can finish off this guy.
見せてやる。イヤソンの栄光を。アストラップしてやるぞ。猛烈に嫌な予感。
Awesome. Oh, I don't think I never got to show it off here, but there's this thing that Jason does, and it's only Jason. By the way, is Sophia still working? I think it's still working. Like, there's this thing that Jason does that I find pretty dang funny. So you know how during like multi-wave nodes, like there would be like a transition point where the characters would just run off screen, and then it follows up with like the black sliding gradient, the black sliding transition into the next wave. Jason, when during that transition, Jason literally disappears. Like, it's the funny thing. Like, I think he's supposed to have. I'm guessing he's supposed to have like a unique running animation or something. But I think because even in Nox this happens. But I think because of like maybe like a processing issue or something, you know, like some weird tech issue that I don't know how to describe it. He just literally disappears during that transition period. But I don't think anyone's ever pointed it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone point it out because it happens so briefly. But I notice. Anyways, let's see, how much is there? Well, at least I get fruits out of St. Quartz. At least I get mats as a reward for beating the node. But I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it anymore right now, and probably don't want to spoil too much at this moment. So I think I'm gonna end the stream for the day. Thank you all for coming, and I apologize for any social awkwardness. Actually, let's end the stream. Let's end the stream off by picking the last of this 2CE.
いらっしゃいマスター君。カタログはこっちだよ。退屈がてらアイテム交換だね。いいよ、そういうのも嫌いじゃないし。
Actually, let me check the CEs here and see which one looks. I don't know what's up with these ones. I'm guessing there's something that I haven't unlocked yet. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these are like Shimosa locked or something. Like some kind of epic remnant locked. Thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna see. I'm not sure whether I should pick one now, one of these things now, because I already picked one before, but I haven't decided which one to get, because some, as you can see, some of them aren't available. At least I got the one I wanted most, which was Holmes. And I did pick the Brennan Sigurd one as one of my choices because I really liked how it looked. So maybe once if the other options open up by May the next stream, I can do it. But that's assuming I wouldn't already pick one by then. Not that these things make a big deal, because their effects kind of suck. Actually, I think I really like the Murasaki one here. So I think I'm gonna pick this one. Alright. So with this, I'm going to end my stream for reals. It's very nice being able to talk to you guys, and it's really nice, and thanks for sharing some of your YouTube suggestions, some of your personal YouTube faves. I'm gonna check some of these out for once I got a commend. Yeah, Raita's artistically is weird. Raita is weird artistically. It's like cause sometimes his artwork looks super jank, but he also has a lot of really commendable detailing work about him. Every Saturday, it's Saturday on my end. I picked Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, because because I feel like it's a good time for people on both sides of the globe. So that way, like, you know, it's a sensible time in the morning for people on the other half of the globe, and as well as being like a nice cozy time in the evening for people in the States, and I guess this half of the globe in general. So anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna say bye-bye now. And I'll see you all next week. I'm gonna put it for a few more seconds.